and Brownie.
The podcast.
Good morning, Melbourne. Welcome to your Wednesday. Just a friendly reminder, it's not Tuesday. We're all over the shop.
We're all over the shop because footy's back tonight. And you go, hang on a minute, Wednesday night, season opener, grand final replay.
Are there going to be a few Wednesday night games this season?
No, this is the only one, Swanny.
Okay,
Yeah,
right.
It's good. The return of football and the return of getting people back into the city.
Fantastic.
It's going to be unreal. So it'll be
1
great
million
tonight.
people.
1 million people will be at the MCG tonight. Starts at 7:10, Christine.
It's weird. I didn't know that the capacity for the MCG went to 1 million.
I
but
know.
It does
It's
for
going to be
tonight.
good. It's going to be
Wild.
huge. And we're debuting our new talent on Fox Footy,
What do you mean?
Nathan Buckley.
The great Nathan
We're
Buckley.
taking the rug off him. We're bringing him out of the stable. And we're just letting him loose. Swanny.
Seems like a long time coming. The announce was a long time ago,
does,
wasn't
eh?
it? Yeah, he's just been literally chomping at the bit.
Shall I call him Bucks or go with Nathan?
Bucks.
Bucks? Okay.
Absolutely, Bucks.
Nathy boy? I don't know. I'm just spitballing.
Maybe Nathy boy.
NB.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tickets to that game tonight. Got some free ones later on. Pretty sick.
Wow. You're part of
Also,
the million.
the return of a segment called Swanny Makes a Funny.
Yes. Yes, it's
Jack-
coming.
Yeah.
Been on fire, Swan.
Yeah.
Mick Molloy's coming in to play good cop, bad cop with Pang and JB. You're obviously good cop.
I think I'm switching roles today.
What?
Well, I'm going to get him back for all those times he's called me simpleton.
What a dog.
Mate, what a dog.
Also,
Hey?
from Channel 7, Jacqui Felgate. I go to Jacqui for everything on Instagram News.
Me too.
She's going to play the teleprompter game with you, Swanny.
Oh, okay.
And you're doing a weather report,
Yes.
so you better practice.
Okay.
Chrissy, Sam and Brownie. Make up for missed holidays with whatif.com this Easter.
Ocean view apartment for me, water park for the kids. Plus, select hotels are fully refundable. Booking cancellation windows apply.
What if is Aussie for travel?
Check government advisories before booking and travelling.
We had a little trip yesterday up to Sydney, Christine. We saw your friend.
Yes, Mim Stacey.
Little Mim Stacey.
She used to work
She's a
on
beauty.
the circle with me. She is a beauty.
We had to go to a photo shoot for Brownie's podcast. So Deano, myself, Broads, and Campbell Brown, the red light that is Campbell Brown. We all went chuffed off to Sydney for the day.
Did you have a police escort?
Oh, yeah, big time.
Well,
all the way
we
to the
needed
airport.
one.
Were there special vehicles waiting for you at the end of the flight?
No, there was not.
There was not.
Not Grand Hackett style.
No
Okay.
titty
Unfortunately.
twisters.
Probably needed a police escort on the flight home, though, because Brown Dog at the start was convinced that the air hostie was picking on him. And I said, no, Dog, it's just the fact that you haven't put your mask on your face.
Yeah.
No one else wants to wear a mask, but it's the rules. And then he proceeded to play me some audio, which he thought was funny. But not only was playing to me, was playing it to half the plane. It was that loud. And the lady with the greatest respect, Campbell, can you just turn the audio down or put your earphones in?
Was he wearing thongs?
Absolutely. Of
course he
Had the heavy harness on, Swanny.
He did the photo shoot in thongs. It's not a...
Can someone get him some closed-toed shoes, please?
It's his thing, Swanny. He won't not wear thongs. Ever.
He's a rough diamond.
Oh, my God, Jack's face. Hollywood Jack's face. He's repulsed.
He's a great man.
He's a rough diamond, Swanny. I'll tell you what else is rough, though. So we've been to Sydney for the day. We've done the photo shoot. We get back on the plane. We fly back to Melbourne.
Yeah.
And as we're coming in, you could tell the pilot was, not really sure. I'm not sure the pilot, he'd had a couple or not, but he said, we're just about to land in Sydney. And I thought, hang on a minute. We just took off from Sydney an hour and a half ago.
Yeah.
Then he corrected himself.
Oh, okay.
And then he proceeded, Swanny, to just dump the plane, bang, on the tarmac like that. It was like he got to 50 feet and thought, you know what, this is close enough. We're going to shut the engines off. It was the heaviest landing I've had in a long time.
Was it scary?
Swanny, normally when you land the plane, there's 2 points of contact. The initial dip and then the bigger one.
Yes.
So the little touchdown and then the big wheels hit the ground.
Yeah, the little wheels and the big wheels. That's right.
We were flying, and then as Brownie said,
Bang.
bang!
All four wheels on the ground.
Violence!
Fall to the floor.
I thought my ass hit the ground first.
Really?
Mate, it was that hard, wasn't it?
Everyone freaked out.
Mate, we went from 50 feet to 0.
Bang!
Did everybody look at each other like,
there was,
that
there was a little gasp.
Okay.
Okay.
Mate, it was unbelievable.
Did the oxygen fall from the ceiling?
No, there was none
Has
of
that
that.
ever happened to you on a flight?
No.
No,
Me
it
neither.
hasn't. It hasn't. But I tell you what, though, we've all been on these flights, haven't we, Swanny? Where you've had this sort of situation where you go, ooh, that's a bit of a scary flight.
Yeah.
You know, something's happened on the plane.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, hasn't been the worst, but you get that sort of scared.
Yeah.
gaspy feeling.
Yeah.
And I reckon if you give us a call, 13 24 10, give us your experience, Swanny.
Does this count? When I was last flying to Bali, so a million years ago, we took off and there was some turbulence and all sorts of stuff. And then just when I thought that we were going to land in Bali, they said, oh, we can't land in Bali, weather's a problem. So they dipped down and then took off again, and we had to stay in Jakarta. We went to a whole new city.
It's scary,
I hate
Swanny.
that.
It was scary. And with 3 kids, and then you've got to be like, no, it's fine.
Yes.
You got to be like the raft
But
in the
internally,
Titanic.
you're struggling.
Absolutely. Hey, you always remember that, don't you?
Yes.
It always stands out. I've got a couple in mind elsewhere as well. But yesterday, Swanny, bang, that's the hardest landing I had in a long, long time. 13,
Plane
24, 10.
hijinks.
We got lots of prizes. Call us up.
This is the Chrissy, Sam and Brownie podcast.
Bugger me.
I know, Jeff. Yesterday in the plane, John.
It was like that. There's no wheels down last night when me and Deano landed in Melbourne Airport, Christine.
Yeah.
When with about 50 feet to go, and the pilot's going, bugger it.
Bang.
That's close enough.
Or fall to the floor in one go.
It was wild.
Did it bounce? Sometimes that
Absolutely,
goes
it
boom,
bounced.
boom, boom.
It bounced back up to 50 up to 50 feet where the pilot decided just to shut the engines off.
He didn't acknowledge it. Normally, you like a bit of acknowledgement.
Exactly.
Like, sorry about that, guys. A bit bumpy. Nothing.
You know, it's always a sign that you know it's been a bad landing. Usually the pilot comes out to greet the passengers as they exit. Yeah. Have a great evening. Yeah. Thanks for flying.
I love both of your
Forward to seeing
pilot.
you next time.
I love both of your pilot voices. They're very specific. They're in close to the microphone and quite low.
Especially after a really shit landing like that.
Yes.
Karen from McRae, how are you, Karen?
I'm good, thanks, guys. I was turning 50 and I had to do a work trip, and my husband David and the kids decided to come with me instead of spending it on my own. Well, great idea at the time. Anyway, it's notorious Hobart with the crosswinds, and it was hideous, and the pilot took, I think, the 4th attempt at landing. And I was holding, I'm normally in the nauseous one, but I was holding the sick bags for everybody.
Wow.
He's had 4 cracks at it. Jesus, the anxiety levels would have been roaring through the roof.
Oh, it was bouncing around like nobody's business. And on the 3rd attempt, when he floored it to take off again, my 10-year-old daughter said at the top of her voice, which made everyone laugh a bit, not again.
Yeah, I remember that, Kaz. We had 3 cracks in Adelaide one night. I thought, we'll be reading about the Brisbane Lions going down.
What, so
tomorrow in the
like
paper.
touching the tarmac and then off again
absolutely.
around?
I'm going, mate, just keep going. Just go all the way to Perth. We're on our way to Perth. It was a little stopover. Thanks, Kaz. You're in the draw.
Yeah, for first class and 50K. Hey, Jody, what do you got for us?
So a few years ago, my husband's wish list was to fly to horizontal floors. Now, my husband's terrified.
So sorry, to where, Jody?
To horizontal falls in, it's just out from Broome in Western Australia.
Okay, I've never heard of it.
No.
You Google it. It's absolutely beautiful.
Okay.
Now, my husband is terrified of flying, and the only way he could get there was by seaplane. So he was pretty scared, so we flew over there, which was all good, and then coming back, it's about an hour flight in a seaplane. And about 20 minutes into the flight, if you've ever been on a seaplane, we were right behind the pilot. The low fuel light came on the right wing.
Yes.
And I've gone, what the hell? And my husband, who's terrified of flying, is trying to calm me down. And he's going, it's okay. They've got fuel in the left wing. Next minute, the low fuel left wing light came on. I went, what the hell? And all I kept thinking was, who's going to look after my children? And the pilot was so good. He was trying to level the plane so the lights would go off. But it was the worst 40 minutes of my life. And then we flew over Cable Beach and we landed, and I got off the plane and I kissed the ground. And I said, I'm never, ever getting in a seaplane again.
Well, Judge, a bit of hijinks there from the pilot. But also, too, you would have great comfort knowing if I'm having some concerns on a plane and I'm flying over the ocean, the fact that I'm in a seaplane would lessen the anxiety levels a bit, Swanny, wouldn't you thought?
True. How did you get out of there, given that you said that you'd never get on a seaplane again?
No, we'd already, this was on the way home. So getting there was good. But,
Great.
And Brownie, I thought logically that after I had landed and I had some time to reflect on it, but at the time, you don't think that. You just think you're going to crash. And you're
Yeah,
gonna die.
that's it. You just lose your mind, don't
Absolutely.
you?
Thanks, Jones.
Here's more chances to be in a plane, first class, and 50K, but you'll be in first class.
Yeah, it's
Nothing bad.
Providing a lot of confidence, isn't it, these first class flights. Hey, Tone from Lara.
Morning.
What's your plane story?
So me and a friend were travelling between Nairobi and Cairo, the other way around. We get on the plane, sit down, they start the taxi, and then they wedge the door closed with a piece of wood.
Yes! That'll do. That'll do.
Ever wondered what happens in the studio? Check out Chrissy, Sam and Brownie on Instagram.
Good morning, Melbourne. Chrissy, Sam and Brownie on Over 100. It's time for...
How very dare. Yeah, sometimes people say things and it's like they don't have a filter or they don't understand that it could hurt your feelings. Or sometimes it's just completely inappropriate and none of their business. 13 24 10. When has someone said that to you? Someone slid into my DMs over the weekend. So I went to Sydney and I posted in my stories a photo of me on the Bondi to Bronte walk, excited with my arms up.
Yep.
It's lovely. I was living my best life.
Yeah.
And I said, did you even Sydney if you didn't Bondi to Bronte?
Good caption, mate.
Thanks, man.
That's smart. How long
10
did it
out of
take?
10.
Did it take all 40 Ks to come up with that caption?
Oh, seconds. Seconds.
Oh, shit.
Seconds, Brownie. I'm a gun. But somebody saw that photograph of me holding a coffee, pleased as punch. Unbelievable view. Look at it in the background.
That's beautiful.
That was really what the photo's about.
It's a great view.
Great view.
Was that from Tamarama?
No, that was from Bondi. Yes, Bondi, the great Bondi. This woman saw the photo and the first thing she thought of was not what a beautiful view, not how great to be out there living your life with your backpack on.
Yeah.
Her first thought was, don't lose any more weight, Chrissy. This is mean, but look at your neck in this photo. It looks scraggy. You don't want scraggy. How very dare. Guys, you don't want scraggy. All right?
What's scraggy? In the
Scraggy.
context of a neck.
I guess, I don't know, like that.
Yeah, not jowls.
No, scraggy.
Yeah, like old lady's neck.
Like old lady's neck. Yeah, like a chicken neck or whatever.
What's
Turkey
this
neck.
mole's name?
I'm not going to name and shame. I knew you would ask, and I'm not about to do that.
First and last name. What's
no,
it about?
no, I'm not going to do that. I love how she knew it was mean. This is mean, but look at your neck in this photo.
So what's her background? Is she
looks
sort of
scraggy. You don't want scraggy. This is not about the writer. This is about how very dare you.
Absolutely, Swanny.
She's made 3 powerful enemies, this moron, and I can find out where she lives.
How very dare you? How very dare you? For starters, if I've got a scraggy neck, who gives a shit? Seriously, it does the job. It holds my head up.
It was a good horse too, scraggy neck.
Scraggy neck.
Good horse.
Go to
13 24 10. When have you read something or seen something or heard something with your very own ears
graceful.
that has made you go, how very dare you? Yes, someone saw a photo of me and said, I don't mean this. No, this is mean, but look at your neck in this photo. It looks scraggy. You don't want scraggy.
Scraggy necks, Swanny.
Do you know what? Very dare. Maybe I do want scraggy.
You might need a better filter, Christine. Have a look at your filter choice next
I
time.
couldn't give a shit about that stuff.
Yeah.
What's the point of a neck to hold your head up? And it does it. I don't care if
And
it's
to get
scraggy.
sweet tattoos if you're dusty, you know?
Yes.
At least you got a neck though, unlike some of my old teammates.
That's true.
Gladstone Smalls, the cricketer.
Oh yeah, remember him?
Not one neck. Emma from Sandhurst.
Justin
Emma.
Leppich.
Hello, how you going?
Hi, Emma. When have you wanted to say how very dare you?
Well, I was on a night out with some of my husband's friends and partners, and one of the boys at the bar told a joke. I laughed, and I said the answer to the joke, and his wife turned around and said, wow, you're smarter than you look.
How very dare you? What does a stupid person look like, Emma?
Did you knock her out?
Oh, we won't talk about it.
That is a weird thing to say. You're smarter than you
Yeah,
look.
I know. That is weird.
Emma, you're off to IMAX, old friend, and you could win Nova's first class in 50K.
Jade from Pearsdale. Jade, when have you wanted to say how very dare you?
Good morning. I have 4 children, and everyone always asks me if they have the same dad.
What do you mean? Very dare. At what point?
Always, even just in conversation, like even if they haven't seen the kids, they ask.
Why would they ask that? Did you? What was going on? Did you have were the kids a long way apart, Jade?
I've got 2 that are 11 months apart, and then a 6-year gap, and then 2 that are 17 months apart.
And do people know that when they ask if they have the same dad, or is it just the quantity that makes them ask?
No, it's the quantity. Yeah, they'll often, they'll say, "Oh, have you got any kids?" And I say, "Yeah, I've got 4," and they're like, "Oh, same dad."
What a weird thing to say.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah, it throws me a bit. I've started.
How very.
You should go straight back and say, "No, 4 different dads," just to see the reaction.
Yeah, good on you.
Jade, are they the age that would appreciate the Legoland Discovery Centre?
7, 8, 15 and 16.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're going, mate. And you could win Nova's first class and 50K.
You take all those different dads too.
How very dare you.
Chrissy, Sam and Brownie.
The podcast.
Morning, Melbourne. Welcome to your Wednesday. It's going to be a gorgeous day. The sun has come out from behind the clouds in the form of our favourite rainbow. Sam Pang.
Wow, am I the sun? Am I a rainbow?
You're all
What
of
am
the
I?
above. You're all of the above.
Many
You're
would've-
condensation, you're the earth,
Many would have thought, Swanny, just a dark cloud.
the fog.
That's
Yeah.
what I am.
Well, you are a dark cloud
But-
as well.
But it's wonderful to see you all.
You excited
Up and
about
about?
front bar tonight?
I am. I'm excited.
I am too.
Melbourne, get to watch Melbourne and Western Bulldogs tonight.
Yes.
Grand final rematch.
Yes.
How many are the Jeep hanging?
Apparently it's going to be 700,000.
Yes. I mean, that's
There's a lot there
ridiculous.
tonight.
I'm saying more like 400,000, but
And
still.
an uncapped crowd. And then straight after, so it's an early game, Brown, isn't it? 7:10?
7:10 tonight, absolutely.
And then front bar is on live.
Or
So-
you can watch the post game. Me and Bucks.
Yeah, mate, come on.
Guys.
What
And,
do you-
Ralphie.
Nah.
And,
You know what?
who
You know what
else?
I'd love to do?
Are you guys
I'd love
going head to head?
Yes.
Yeah.
In the post game.
Tell you what, I'd love to just have a TV on set and watch you on front bar.
Why don't you?
I might.
Why don't you? That'd be good
See
TV.
what you two. I just want.
I
just
wonder
listen to
who
paint
would.
dry.
I wonder who would win. Like if we set
In a
up
fight?
a room.
I'll smash them both.
No, like we've put a room full of listeners and we have a live feed of you, what you're doing, front bar, what you're doing.
That's right. Like a
Jonathan
goggle
Brown.
box situation.
Yes, and then me, I will be asleep. Someone can watch me sleeping. And Deano, what would you be doing at 9:45 on a Wednesday night?
Playing FIFA in my jocks.
Well, that was a much more innocent answer.
Mate, that would be something to watch.
I'd watch
Who
that.
The
would rate-
ratings dial would be through the roof.
Absolutely.
What a channel
Who would
10
reign
doing?
supreme?
That show's ready to go.
Absolutely.
This is the Chrissy, Sam and Brownie podcast.
Chrissy, Sam and Brownie on Nova 100. It's back, gang.
The confidence.
And 13 24 10 if you want to win 2
This
tickets to the grand final rematch tonight. D's Doggies, 7 p.m. at the MCG.
500,000 people expected to attend.
And catch Brownie and the Fox Footy team every game of every round, live in HD and ad break free during play. Fox
got,
Footy,
Sammy?
channel 504 on Foxtel.
What you got, Sammy?
I'd like to give you a sense of the day, if that's all right.
Oh,
How about some tropical stuff?
Fine with me. Can I have a show of hands around the studio? Is that fine with everyone else? Everyone up for a sense of the day? Yes, Hollywood Jack. I can see you in my
There's Hollywood
profile
Jack representing management. Yes, the men's footy is back tonight. Melbourne taking on the Bulldogs. We've mentioned that.
Yeah.
An uncapped crowd.
I'm looking forward to
Isn't
the
that-
town really revitalising itself. Tonight, I know we had Moomba last weekend, but you feel like there's going to be a resurgence.
No. I remember.
Well, absolutely,
Don't you
because
think?
Moomba is the good old days that
course,
we
you
can
still enjoy,
enjoy
Of course.
yeah.
today.
It's
Thanks,
a feeling.
Christine.
First time in 25 years that all Victorian teams are playing in Victoria. So, sometimes the first round rolls up and you go, I wonder when my team's playing. Well, have a look where they're playing and then you can safely say that they're in. You may be able to go and see them. They're in
Yeah,
they're in
it's a
Victoria.
celebration.
This is magical.
Half time there'll be fireworks tonight.
Oh,
Yeah, between you and Bucks on
That'd
Fox
be
Footy.
great.
No,
Of course.
they won't. No, genuine fireworks. Uncapped. Melbourne legend Ron Barassi to unfurl the flag. I like Maxie was in here yesterday having no idea about what protocol was or what sort of, what the deal was, I think.
In fairness to Maxie,
that's true. They've got no idea
the
what-
players, the actual current players, they don't know what's going on. They're just preparing for a game. Hey, will the stand be named tonight the SK Warren stand, the Great Southern Stand? Has that been officially
I don't think it'll be
named yet?
tonight. I think we would have heard of that. I don't think that's happening tonight. But then again, if they want to, they'll just have to tell Barras and he can do that one as well. You know what I mean? They've already got him there, so he can unfurl the flag.
Does he still own the pub in Richmond, Barassi's?
The Mountain View. The Mount View?
Mountain View, is it now?
The Mount View?
Used to be called Barassi's.
The Mountain
Imagine having a pub called after you.
Yeah.
That one in Carlton called Percy's after the great Percy Jones.
Great Percy Jones.
The state government has unveiled a design of the National Gallery of Victoria Contemporary. The preliminary design is the centrepiece of a $1.7 billion revamp of South Bank and the Arts and Culture Project. Something to look forward to.
Why are you really excited about that? I'm not used to that expression.
I am. I like to, I think arts and culture are very important to the fabric of a city, John.
It's our city's lifeblood.
It is. What else did I have for you here? Oh, Mike Tyson's weed company has marketed a new ear-shaped edible called Mike Bites.
You're joking. Hey, we've got Mike here. What do you want to say about Mike Bites?
I think they're going to fly off the shelves, Chrissy.
Oh, that sucked, didn't it?
It did, and it was amazing.
I don't even know what that was.
That was Mike Tyson.
It was Mike Tyson.
Can you apologise in that voice as well?
I'm sorry.
I wasn't ready.
Deano, that's your future, mate. Once it gets legalised here in Australia, you can be a baron. Yeah. A weed baron.
Yeah. Tell us about Mike's Bites, though. What shape do they come in?
They're the ear shape.
No, Mike's here.
Mike's not here, mate.
Mike's here.
He's gone.
What happened to the mantra of this show, which was here if you need and always there? Like you're supposed to.
Chrissy, my ear snacks taste.
It's just a 4-year-old. It's just a 4-year-old child.
But I want to hear what Mike has to say about ear snacks.
Mike's dead. Someone shot him.
You do have,
the edible is
a helium balloon for each other.
I lost my mind.
The edible is, of course, in reference to Tyson's biting the ear off of Vander Holyfield, where he was disqualified unfairly, in my opinion. He's believed to earn around $1 million a month through his business ventures with premium marijuana strains, pre-rolls, beverages, and extracts.
The devil's lettuce, very profitable.
Remember when he bought tigers? Remember he just bought tigers?
Yeah.
He's had 3 Bengal tigers in his time.
That
Boris, Storm, and Kenya.
Can't be legal.
Those last 2 are strippers, by the way.
I think the hangover was what got him back going again. The boys had him playing a bit part in the hangover.
How much do you pay for a cup of coffee?
It's up to $7, apparently. Look, I did read the paper, Sam.
No, I'm just saying.
Cut your grass with the story.
No.
That's ridiculous.
Spoiler alert.
Mine was $4.50 from Macca's this morning. $4.75.
Okay.
$2 from the Sev, and you can really soup it up. Triple shot you can do.
Second last one for me, a library in New Zealand. It's closed for a holiday, but the doors didn't lock. So there's a national holiday in New Zealand, and the library was closed in Christchurch. But that didn't. But an error with the automated door program meant that the doors opened to the public, and people just walked in, and as usual, there was about 380 people that came into the building. Even if anyone
380 people
at a
to the library. Jeez, there must be nothing to do in Christchurch. No offence to the libraries, but 380, that's a big crowd.
Big crowd. A lot of traffic there.
Huge.
Even if anyone wanted to steal a book, by the way, none of them would be able to find them unless you're an expert in the Dewey Decimal System.
The Dewey.
Still holding on.
Dewey.
Nice.
Dewey.
The last thing I wanted to mention, just to keep everyone I think everyone's got a pretty good sense of the day.
Yeah.
But it's just this, there was the opening of a new Melbourne hotspot.
Oh.
Called the Yarra Botanica last week. This is in the in Confidential today.
Oh, it's like Arbury Afloat. It's on the river. Hollywood Jack was there.
No. I'll get to that one.
There's a big build-up for this.
Yeah?
I'm looking forward to it.
Well, it just says here, this is the article, Melbourne's new hotspot, Yarra Botanica, launched last week with guests including Miss Universe Australia, Daria Varlamova, checking out the floating botanical oasis on the Yarra riverbank. The new outdoor bar spans 2 levels. Other guests included... Deano, I just need a bit of pomp and ceremony.
Other guests in order of appearance.
This is in the paper today. Other guests included Sarita Holland, Katie Price, Candice Wyatt, and Jack Charles.
Oh, he's made it. He's made it.
Oh, my God. It doesn't even even. There's no context. It's not like Nova's radio, producer or star of the earlier. Just says Jack Charles as if everyone's supposed to know who that is.
I don't know any of those people.
Sarita. No, Sarita married to Brodie Holland.
Oh, is that Sarita Holland?
Yeah.
Katie Price is on the news. She's a sports lady.
Yeah.
Candace White is a Channel 10.
I know Candace White. Hollywood Jack, how do you feel about fourth billing on that?
I mean, I feel like I should have gone after Sarita before Candace. Like, I feel like third's a little far.
Want to see what happens in the studio? Check it out on Facebook. Follow Chrissy, Sam and Brownie.
Let's go. Win a brand new Mitsubishi Mirage just by hearing one noise. It's back. Sam Pang's Jokes Are Funny.
One of the great laughs in the biz, Sam Pang. Not only because it's music to your ears, it's also music to your garage. See what I did there?
That's very well done.
We've got a Mitsubishi Mirage to give away just for making Sam laugh. It's actually not that hard. He laughs all day here. Just not at you guys.
I do. I laugh at Jack Charles' reaction to being a little bit low in the pecking order.
Absolutely you do.
When Brownie tickles him, he laughs.
Yes.
Loves that. On the golf course, about the 10th hole.
Yeah.
After we've cleaned up the Doggett brothers.
Brooke.
That's a very...
Brooke from Burwood, how are you feeling? You feeling confident?
I think so. I really need to win a new car. I just crashed my car 2 days ago.
Oh, no.
How'd you do?
Yeah,
Brooke, how'd you do that?
So I hope we don't really want to talk about it.
Okay, then. No worries.
I hope you get it fixed, though. I had a teammate of mine, Ash McGrath, crashed his car and then left it in the garage for the next 4 months, Christo.
Oh, I can't even get it in anywhere at the moment. Mine's in the garage too.
Yep.
Oh, Brooke. All right, well, let's get you this Mitsubishi Mirage. All you got to do is make Sam laugh. It's not that hard.
All right. Okay. What did the fish say when he swam into the wall?
What did the fish say when he swam into the wall?
Okay. Any ideas? No?
Nah.
Oh, you've blown it. You've blown it
All right. He said, damn.
What do you know from funny, you bastard?
Brooke, call a mechanic and you get that car.
That's funny.
Get
I
that
liked
car
it, Brooke.
fixed.
I liked it.
Brownie
I think
liked
it's a
it.
harsh marker, Sam Pang is.
No. Brooke sounds like a bit of fun too. What do you got for
Brooke, you're a legend, but it was garbage.
That was
No, the
Okay.
damn wall.
wine.
Wine? Yeah, have some wine. Do you want some wine, Brookie?
I'd love some wine.
6 bottles of the finest, Zonzo Estate.
6 bottles.
Get that car fixed, Brooke.
Yes?
No, sorry.
Authentic Italian cuisine paired with the perfect shop at Zonzo Estate. It's in the heart of the Yarra Valley.
What's the car again?
Mitsubishi Mirage.
Do you think it's weird, this is an on-air production meeting, that I have no association with this car or the brand?
No, I don't think it's weird. No.
No? They haven't reached out to me? They haven't, all of a sudden there's not 3 of them in my driveway? That sort of stuff?
No, I don't think that's weird.
That doesn't happen anymore, does it?
No, it doesn't, sadly.
We missed
Doesn't.
that era. Oh,
We
hold on,
missed
it does happen to you.
It happens to Jonathan Brown, but it doesn't happen to us.
That's why I've been silent for the last 30 seconds.
Say nothing.
You're a master of the craft.
Hey, we're about to talk to that kid who proposed to someone.
Yeah.
And then she chucked the ring in the river.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Ryder in Ballarat. Hey, man.
Hi, guys.
Good to talk to you, Ryder. We'll be talking to you again later, but what is your joke for Sam?
Righto. So, one of my favourite childhood memories is making sandcastles with my grandfather until my mother took Deano away from me.
I like that one.
That's a good one, Ryder. I mean, it's a great joke, but Sam didn't laugh.
That's all right.
All right, Ryder. More disappointment in his life. Great.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Max.
Has everything all right, Ryder?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Sounds it.
He's pretty level, isn't he, with his temper?
Level.
Ryder, what's a greater disappointment in your life? Your, supposed fiancé throwing the ring into a river or Sam not laughing at your joke?
It'd have to be Sam not laughing at the joke.
Yeah, you've broken a young man's heart.
No, that's all right, Roddy, because, I like that you're going to fight back from that, bump in the romantic road. You're going to be fine. You know that, don't you, mate?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. All right, mate. Good on you. You'll be fine. You'll be fine, right?
Keep Ryder on the line.
You'll be good.
Keep Ryder on the line.
All right.
Don't let him go. Don't hang up, Ryder.
Good on you, Ryder. We
Matt from Werribee.
Yeah, tough man to follow, writer there. He's quite the comedian.
He is, isn't he?
No, I love him.
In an Elliot Goblet sort of way.
My joke is, what did Scott Morrison say to the Australian taxpayers?
What did Scott Morrison say to the Australian taxpayers?
He said, "How good are you?"
How good are you? Well, yeah, he actually did.
What about if you were in charge of this segment? Matt would have just won a car.
Yeah.
Because you giggled like a...
I'm laughing at how ridiculous it was, not at the joke's quality.
Technically, a laugh is a laugh.
But it's not me, it has to be.
No,
we
that's
we
right.
know the rules, gang.
Yeah, I know.
That's true. Good on you, Matt.
Sorry, Matty. You could win first class and 50k, though. To Phillip Island. It's Rachel, everyone.
It's Risky Rachel
Morning.
from Phillip
It
Island.
is.
All right.
Brian, it's a little bit risky.
Okay, so just keep your finger on the dump button, Deano.
No, I've disconnected it.
Oh, good luck. How do you know when a mechanic has just had sex?
How do you know when a mechanic has just had sex?
One of his fingers is clean.
Oh, my God.
Jeez.
Yikes.
What does that mean, Rachel?
No, I don't,
I don't even know, but I just don't like the thought of it.
Wow, that was...
Who's responsible for that?
That was
That would
full
be...
year 9 high school level quality.
Unbelievable.
Brodie, again.
Yeah.
Imagine, that would be funny if Pang actually laughed then and then we couldn't play the promos all
Mitsubishi would be like, what?
We gave away a car and then we can't play the
We're on the
play
phone
the
to
moment all
Mitsubishi
day.
going, we've got good news and bad news.
Well, back next week.
Ever wanted to offer the team some direct feedback? Well, you can. Shoot us an email at breakfast@nova100.com.au to be part of Chrissy, Sam and Brownie's mailbag.
In for a very special edition of Good Cop, Bad Cop. It's the great Mick Molloy.
Do you know what's coming?
Oh, I've been involved in police interviews before. Don't you worry about that.
Now, before we get to Good Cop, Bad Cop, which I am excited about, Nikki, I want to give tonight's Front Bar a plug because it's one of my favourite shows on television, if not my favourite. The great man Titus O'Reilly goes to Captain's Day, and I can't wait to see that. And it's featuring Melbourne hardman from the 80s, Rod Grinter, on the show.
He was a hard man.
And what a perfect name for a hard man, Rod Grinter.
Exactly. He was never going to be an accountant, was he, Rod Grinter? Anyway, we can't wait. It'll be on just after the footy. So the big game, Western Bulldogs and Melbourne, and then straight to us. So about 9:40, 9:45, Channel 7 tonight.
What's happening?
I'm Good Cop and Brownie's Bad Cop. So I've just got some Dorothy. I've got some nice questions and Brownie's...
Some Dorothy Dixes he's got for you.
So is there an opener?
Here we go.
Good Cop, Bad Cop with Sam Pang and Jonathan Brown.
So I'm Good Cop.
Okay, all right.
So I'll just...
Go gentle on him, Sam.
Yeah, I will. What is
God, he's sweating.
What is the television? What is the television show that you look back on with the most fondness?
Oh, jeez. I like The Nation. You mean one I was on? Or
Yeah.
one that lasted longer than 8 episodes? The Nation.
Yeah, The
which
Nation.
I thought was underrated. There's a witch hunt for that. No, let me think. Or maybe the Mick Molly show. The Mick Molly show possibly because of the array of talent that was assembled.
Who was on that show?
On that show, Judith Lucy, Bob Franklin, Tony Martin, Dave O'Neill. There's some Stephen Curry. It was absolutely embarrassment of riches. And if you look back at that show, one day I'll do a best of before it got run out of town, and you'll be surprised.
Why did it get run out of time? Was it ahead of its time, maybe?
Kind of. Channel 9 asked me for a show that didn't look like a Channel 9 show.
Right.
And after the first episode, they came and said, can you make it look a bit more like a Channel 9 show?
Can we do this with Sonia Kruger?
That's right.
Yeah.
Bad Cop.
Okay, Bad Cop. On that point, the Tonight Show format continues to be a staple of American television, Mickey, but has laid dormant in Australia since the early 2000s. Do you think the 8 episodes of the Mick Molly show in '99 are responsible for this?
I think the format should be brought back. Maybe with Andrew O'Keefe.
Have we got enough celebrities?
I think he's busy.
I'd watch that one.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's just doing a Good Cop, Bad Cop interview right now.
Good Cop.
Good Cop.
Oh, wow.
I get it now, Brownie.
You get it?
I get it.
Who's your favourite ever player for Richmond?
Matthew Richardson. Living, that I ever saw. Got us through. I mean, he doesn't like me saying this, but he played with some very average sides. And there weren't many reasons to go to the football, and Matthew Richardson
never lost his temper at all.
Well, to me, he was like he had a poker face. He was very hard to read. And
he's a beauty. He was our sports guy on Vega,
right?
And he was very even-tempered.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
I helped him make his transition into being a fan.
Bad
cup. Watch yourself.
With more time in your hands this year, Mickey, are you considering learning the names of all the front bar production team, or will you continue to call your producers Champ and the researchers Buddy?
Oh, yes, I do. And I often say, well done, Camera 4.
Good cop.
Good cop. All right, what else?
If you're not drinking beer, what's your favourite drop?
Well, Red Bull. I don't mind
really?
A Red Bull, you know.
What about something alcoholic?
You look healthy, mate.
You do look good.
Yeah, you look like you've...
Thank you.
You haven't overindulged over there.
Can I say something? How's this for a compliment?
Yeah.
And we remember on our last golf trip, Brownie turned to me and he goes, "You are my best captain ever, better than Michael Voss." True or false?
I did say that.
Yes!
He was captain of my golf team.
Jeez.
And you got to say, mate, I'll never forget the drive on 18. I'll never forget to the day I
was that the exact phrase?
Yeah.
You are my best captain ever, better than Michael Voss.
Better captain than Michael Voss.
Eloquent.
That's what he said.
I said that after.
Eloquent.
Negroni. If I'm not drinking beer, I'm drinking Negroni. You know that. And on that particular day, I think I had 54.
Bad cup.
Okay. On both front bar and have you been paying attention, Sam has consistently made fun of your romantic life, specifically the difference in age of some of the women you've dated. As an incurable romantic myself, I would just like to wish you all the very best in your continued quest for true love. Is one of the advantages of dating younger women the fact that when you're at work, your 9-year-old twin boys have someone their own age to play with?
Bad cop.
Take it.
Brutal.
Well,
Come on. Come on, we've
this
suddenly
is terrible.
gone very...
It's not bad.
He's Mick Molloy, not Prince Andrew.
Taking me to tears.
No, I'm just saying, they're some of them a bit younger, aren't they?
No, don't bring my 9-year-old boys into this, by the way.
Sorry, it's right
Can we
on the
hurry
line,
this
that
up?
one.
They're in a car out the front.
What have we got? One more?
You got one more?
You got one more?
I got one more.
Quick. No, this is a stitch-up.
This is a stitch-up. All right. I can't believe it from you. Expect more from you, Brownie.
Brutal.
How much longer will front bar keep going if you had your way?
I would like to take it into hey, it's Saturday territory. Maybe 26 to 28 years and then still keep coming back.
You love it, don't you?
I do love it. It's a great show.
So you're saying you want it to get to the stage where nobody cares about it anymore, apart from you, and you still inflict it upon people.
And we're nearly there.
Yes.
Round 8.
I have faith
round
in
8.
you. I have faith.
Last one.
And to finish it off and promoting front bar, of course, next time you make a joke about Andy Marr being old, do you think Sam should alert everyone watching that you're only 2 years younger than Andy?
How dare
This is a bombshell claim.
2 years.
That's my producer on the line right now. I better take this.
Oh, you're not answering it.
No, I can't. I put it on silent. Well said. I forgot the question, but you've done well. And what's your role in this, Chrissy? You just sit
Nothing.
there
I'm
and
just enjoying it.
adjudicate.
I can't. I don't want to be. I don't want to be the mean guy. And also, there's no sort of mediocre cop.
No, Mickey. Looking forward to a big year of front bar.
Watch the front bar tonight, Channel 7, straight after the footy.
Thanks, Mick.
Chrissy, Sam and Brownie.
Well, not only was Jack Charles in the Confidential today in the Herald Sun, but it brought me great joy when I went to the top of the Confidential and I noticed Hayden Burbank, the fugitive from Melbourne, of course, was arrested for jumping the border into WA.
That's right.
Spent some time in prison, Christine
And what
Swan.
was his accomplice? Burbank and...
Babbage.
Babbage.
It's not a law firm, Christine. They were,
Sounds like it. Sounds like they needed a law firm, am I right?
Absolutely. They were two prisoners over in Perth. Well, yesterday, Burbank was spotted on Sammy Newman's boat.
What?
They were holding a little bit of a party there for Sam's son, Jack.
Brian Mannix and Warwick Cap are busy.
On the SS Camagra?
Yeah.
The SS Camagra. You know, that's the name of it. It's amazing, isn't it? The reason I bring this up, Christine Swan, is because he's out of jail. He's back in Melbourne now. He's got his 50th on in a couple of weeks' time, and yesterday we were recording Brownie's podcast, and Burbank's name came up, and Campbell Brown said, I'm mates with Hayden. I'm going to his 50th in a couple of weeks. How about I message him and we'll just get him on the podcast in a couple of weeks' time?
Of course.
This is how the message went. So we're on air. He texts him, G'day, Hayden. Looking forward to your 50th in a couple of weeks. Nice start.
Is that also aboard the SS Camagra?
Correct.
Just wondering if we can get you on the podcast. Hope everything went okay in Perth. Mate,
No.
The last 3 months didn't go that well.
That is actually quite an interesting topic. I would like to know how Burbank and Babbage went in jail.
That'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Would have had sure hands with the soap, that's for sure.
I wonder if they took off,
does that mean?
if they confiscated his ruffler and polos.
Yes.
That is not
got them
prison.
back in the plastic bag on the way
Prison
out.
issue, yeah.
Anyway, so at the end of that text message, I'm thinking you're expecting a warm response. Yeah, the response came through about 3 minutes later.
Oh, God.
Who's this?
Oh! Bang! Oh, no. New phone, who this?
Yeah, not sure we're getting
Campbell.
Burbank in.
How was Campbell?
Oh, he had thongs on.
Yeah, but a bit flat. Was
Bit
he
flat.
after
He's a bit
that?
flat about that.
Yeah.
Because he's a man about town.
He is too. Well, he's convinced that he's been invited to his 50th. I wouldn't have
Doesn't
thought so. It doesn't seem like that now.
No.
He might have dropped off you.
I would have thought that at the very least, if you're invited to someone's 50th, that they would have your number in their phone.
You would have thought so.
Yeah, got whiskers all over that story.
Not 60 Minutes. Brownie's podcast is going to get the Burbank exclusive.
And we can't pay. We can't pay him because, you can't...
Profit from crime.
Profit from crime. So, it'll be just an honest
We
interview.
did pay Grant Crap from Love Island. We should say
Swanny.
that he profited from crime.
What's your take on Brownie's podcast? You personally?
I haven't listened to it,
Oh, well.
No, that's fine.
sadly.
Don't need you.
But I think it'll... I think
Conceptually, Swanny.
I love it.
Really?
Yeah. I think it's...
You don't see it as a bit of an exit strategy from two members of this team, or three members of this team, two in front of the microphone, Brodie behind.
They're going to be big podcast barons because everyone knows that's where the real money is.
What's the idea of doing it? I don't understand. I would have thought you've got a voice every morning on this show, and you've got a voice on Fox Footy. So what is Brownie's podcast?
Well, obviously Nova's trying to branch out because it is a Nova podcast, Sam.
Well, I think the point of it is, have you heard of sportsman called Tom Brady?
Yes.
Anything to keep you out of the house.
Chrissy, Sam, and Brownie.
The podcast.
Feels like we've got an extra day of the week because it's Wednesday and feels like Tuesday. Big news today is that the men's football is back tonight. Footy season starting. That's very, very exciting.
Will you be watching, Christine?
Oh,
no, of course. Why would you?
You know, I'm
It's an early games, 10 past 7.
10 past 7.
Okay, I might then. Yeah, because I'm crazy about sleep.
A contributor to this show, Max Scorn, is playing in the show.
Yeah,
game.
and it will be amazing. Grand final rematch tonight, so I will watch the
Apparently
first.
fireworks.
Fireworks, a flag unfurled, premiership flag unfurled.
I love it. I think it's a great idea, and I think it should be a regular tradition that the premiers get to unfurl their flag as the opener of the season.
Yes.
In front of the home crowd.
Straight after the game.
Yes. Before the hour is through, we'll be giving a lucky couple some tickets to tonight's live front bar. That's exciting that audiences are back, and also Queen of Instagram, Jacqui Felgate, is going to be on the show.
We're on straight after the game tonight, but also you do have the option of watching Jonathan do the post game on Fox.
With Bucks.
Why do you laugh at that?
The latest
You
signing.
have a little bit of a cheeky smirk.
I did nothing but just plug the fact that after the game you're on as well.
Hit him!
No, Sam. You seem to have something funny in your mind.
Do you want to see what this looks like? Well, get the visuals on Instagram. Follow Chrissy, Sam and Brownie.
No intro or opener for this segment. It's a brand new segment. Not brand new because we did it last week. Seemed to get a good reaction.
Yeah.
And
I'm standing up if that's any indication of the excitement.
Well, I think it was last week, Brownie, we decided to celebrate great first lines in musical history.
I love it.
Great idea.
Love it.
Of which
What were some of the examples last week?
Glad you asked, Swanny.
I saw a werewolf with a Chinese menu in his hand.
So
Now,
good.
I would argue, Brownie, that may never be beaten. Warren Zevon's Werewolves of London.
Why does he have a menu.
I saw a werewolf with a Chinese
hungry.
menu in his hand. That may never be beaten. But I wanted to say, it's not just ridiculous ones. For instance,
Was he stable of mind when he wrote that?
I wouldn't have thought so.
Was he stable when he wrote the following lyric, which appears later in the song? A little old lady got mutilated late last night.
Whoa!
Probably tried to take the menu off the werewolf.
Probably.
Yeah, man, that's going to happen.
Yeah.
There's going to be
No,
trouble.
the restaurant was closed. That's what happened.
Hey, but like I said, they're not just ridiculous first lines, because they can actually just be the start of a story, like Ed Sheeran's Castle on the Hill.
When I was 6 years old, I broke my leg.
See, I want to know more.
I do too.
It's a great start of a short story, which just put to music.
Very
How
relatable.
did you do it? How did you get to school then if you're 6?
The first lines of songs.
Yeah, just the first lines. So, for instance, we all know this song, but it may be a while since you've actually kind of focused and concentrated on the first line of BG's Staying Alive.
Yes.
I'm a what?
Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man.
A woman's man.
No time to talk.
Imagine if you said the confidence of that,
mate. Strut. That's something I can imagine you saying.
That's the energy we need to bring to 2022.
I remember walking into Adrenaline nightclub all over That used to be the opening line.
Yes.
Pikey, next to you.
Up the stairs.
Yes.
Me and Pikey had the leather jackets on.
Of course you did.
Matching.
Acid wash, batwing sleeve.
Big Michael Jackson red number, was it? Was it a big one?
Hey, sunglasses just popped out the top of the T-shirt, the white T-shirt.
Speed dealer glasses for sure. An Oakley T-shirt.
Arnett speed dealer glasses.
What
Great
an awesome
times.
sight. What about this one, I think, by the great... What have we got? Oh, this one here. This one here is by a band called Three Dog Night, Swanny.
Oh, okay.
It's called Joy to the World.
Oh, yeah. Classic.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
Hey, you're in. Straight away, you're in.
And if it goes on to be, was a good friend of mine. So he had a bullfrog that was a friend called Jeremiah.
I never understood a single word he said, but I helped him drink his wine. I think he's the next.
So there's a bullfrog drinking wine.
Yeah.
That's...
Geez, you are good at this too, Christine. You're a lyrical master.
What about one of my favourites?
Oh, yeah.
The great Selena Gomez.
Can't keep my hands to myself. No matter how hard I'm trying to.
Okay, that might be sexual assault. We might just move on from that one. Or she's a kleptomaniac, Swanny. She can't just, steal stuff.
Bit of Winona Ryder about her.
Yeah.
Can't keep my hands to myself.
I love how whenever this song comes on, Sammy gets all shruggy.
Shoulders.
Gomez. By the way, wonderful in Murders in the Building with Steve Martin and Martin Short, if you're looking for something to watch. Hey, what's next, Deano? Oh, this one here by
Dave Edmonds.
Dave Edmonds, Girls Talk.
Oh, I love this song. Best line. Yes, everybody sing it. Some things you can't cover up with lipstick and powder. There are some things you can't cover up with lipstick and powder.
Like that.
Well, I
It's
heard you mention my name. Can you talk any louder?
Hey, I'm not
like your
interested in any other lyrics.
Sorry.
Like your scraggy neck when you were walking the other day.
Did you hear that?
What?
Mate.
In how very dare you? Very dare you. Somebody said to me, what was the line? I've got
You're
it
walking the Bronte to Bondi walk
Yeah.
or the other way around.
And I was excited,
She
and I
posted a photo of a
posted a
nice
photo.
view in the background of Bondi Beach.
And somebody said, this is mean, but look at your neck in this photo. It looks scraggy. You don't want scraggy. I'm going to turn that into a song.
I thought you always told me about Instagram that it was not as harsh as Twitter, Swanny.
It generally is.
Lipstick and
Most
powder
of the
didn't
time.
work for you on that
It
walk,
certainly
Christine.
didn't.
What have we got? I got two more, Dino.
This is good.
What about...
Nails?
You want nails?
Yeah.
just a...
All right.
I remember when I lost my mind.
We can't hear it if you sing over it.
I remember.
You can hear it better.
I remember when.
I remember when I lost my mind.
Do you remember when you lost your mind? With Pikey going in that nightclub?
That's not what I got home.
No, I want to finish with this one.
A romantic one?
Yeah, and one, Swanny, that I think rivals the great Warren Zevon and Werewolves of London. Now, I'm not saying it's better. I'm just saying it's equally as iconic.
a big call.
It is a big call, but also when I hear the first line of this song, Swanny, I definitely want to know more.
Okay.
I like your pants around your feet.
Yes.
Come on.
Oh, no.
Come on.
That was me and Pike at the end of the night in the adrenaline.
This is the Chrissy, Sam and Brownie podcast.
Guys, Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage has been interviewed on the red carpet wearing a tartan suit, a red tartan suit, which is a brave choice for a red carpet. And he was asked why he wore that suit.
I really like shortbread, and whenever I'm in England, I go get a tin can of shortbread, and I was feeling kind of happy, kind of like I was biting into some shortbread. So tonight I wanted to dress like I was a can of shortbread.
Yes. I hear you, because there is nothing better than a Walker's shortbread in the tin.
I'm with him.
Divided, usually 2 or 3 layers, divided by that tissue. And that story has inspired me to do this.
God, Swan makes it funny, now it's time to laugh.
I've written...
Hang on just a second. Cause Swanny makes it funny.
Sam hates this segment. Well, it's where I've written some gear around a story of Nicolas Cage wearing a tartan suit inspired by the tartan tin of shortbread.
Was there a little bit of green in the suit? Just
no.
A tinge of green?
Maybe a tinge, but predominantly red tartan. I did go online to find the suit. On the website, it asked me to accept cookies.
So proud.
What do you want me to do here?
So proud.
What do you want me to do here?
Just whatever comes naturally.
Good stuff.
I had the suit.
You take some tips out of this.
I was so inspired. I had the suit in my cut. I was resisting temptation, but then I crumbled.
Good stuff.
Biscuits crumble.
I think you explaining the punchline to Sam would be even better too, Dana.
I don't need to. They speak for themselves.
Do they?
It arrived, and the fact that it fit perfectly was the sugar on top.
What are you doing?
I do this segment
shortbread
specifically for your face.
I get it.
Just on shortbread, just quickly. You're a magnificent chef. Should sugar go on top, or is that just part of the sweetness of the shortbread?
No, it's on top. You know, some of them have it on top. I eat those ones first, the granulated sugar. They're the good one. Walkers do that.
It's a segment within a segment. Last Swanny, some cooking tips.
Next red carpet I go to, I'm going to wear the suit, and I'm not sure it suits me. But you know what they say, you got to risk it to get the biscuit.
Bang.
It's good stuff.
Stop helping. That your support doesn't save it.
It does.
Yes, it does. If you're just tuning in, we're talking about Nicolas Cage, who wore a tartan suit inspired by a shortbread can, a tin of shortbread, to a red carpet event. And I've decided I'm going to wear it to the Logies. It's been 2 long years. I'm going to wear the same suit, and I'm going to pair it with the ultimate accessory, a cup of tea.
If you have just joined us, it was Chrissy Swan lost her mind about 3 minutes ago, and we're still
Come on,
there.
this is good shit, guys.
Yeah.
Some good stuff.
I love the fact you have to reset the segment a minute into the segment.
If you've just joined us.
It's called
After the Logies, when I finished wearing the suit,
big run up.
I'm not going to throw it out. I'm going to use it as a sewing kit.
Mate, it's got nothing to do with biscuits.
I like it when even you turn on it. You've lost him.
That's the best joke of all.
No,
because how many mothers turn?
Nova. Chrissy Swan, Sam Pang, and Jonathan Brown.
Chrissy's Celebrity Stuff.
Big Brother is back. Channel 7 has confirmed that the new season will have fan favourites appearing, including Tim Dormer, who won in 2013. Long curly hair. Black eyeliner, I believe, was his staple look. Looks like Pauly Shaw. God, I met Pauly Shaw.
What?
Let's just say it was a different time. Wouldn't have got away with his behaviour.
Really?
Now,
Maybe you wouldn't have got away with your behaviour. That's his view.
Not a doubt in my mind, Sam.
I would have thought fan favourites of that show would include you, Christine.
Certainly not. I was not approached by Channel 7, but guess who was?
Hot dogs!
Great, I don't know about
Saxon.
hot dogs. I'm really hoping. I don't think Saxon's busy with his life and a new baby coming. Reggie Bird. The great Regina, who won my season in 2003. Can you believe it's nearly 20 years ago? I cannot. The best Big Brother winner ever. And I texted her last night and she is very excited.
What happened to the humble Trevor?
Trevor's on radio on the Gold Coast.
For real?
Yeah. Yeah.
Big
Yeah.
Benny?
Who's Big Benny?
Big Ben.
The first one?
Yeah.
He is a sports agent.
He is too.
Very successful as well.
Played with his teammates.
Yeah,
With
yeah.
His cousin, actually.
So there you go. We tried to get Reggie on the phone, but you're not allowed to. You've got to go through publicists and stuff.
Was Goran in yours?
You're obviously very close.
Goran was not.
Oh.
Yeah, I
You
texted her.
As
And
in, why
she's
don't you
like,
say
I can't.
text her to come on the show?
Yeah, and she said, I can't. Publicity won't let me. Yeah, Channel 7, is it? Yeah, Channel 7 publicity.
That's
What?
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't know. Why not?
Because it hasn't started airing yet.
Hasn't started airing.
Don't speak to your people there at Channel 7. Ring
They're not my people.
Ring Stokes.
Yeah, you know
you got a
Kerry.
direct line to him.
Yeah.
Goran was not in mine.
He was
Who's Goran? Is it Igor? Igor, is
That's
that who
who
you
I
mean?
meant. Damn it.
Igor's probably listening right now.
Hey, Igor, call us on 13 24 10. I don't know why.
He does listen.
You want to go in the draw?
Oh my God,
First-class
there's
tickets?
somebody calling, and I reckon it's probably Igor.
Oh, here we go.
Do you remember Igor from? No, saying no.
You reckon it's not this one, is it? All right, who cares?
No.
Hey, Ed Sheeran, he's coming to the MCG March 2, 2023. Now, tickets go on sale 3 p.m. next Wednesday at frontiertouring.com. At the G. It's crazy.
It's going to be amazing.
It's so many bangers.
I may not be able to talk for the next 22 minutes.
Why?
I'll just clear it with Channel 7 publicity.
Hey, Felgate, one of the great Channel 7 soldiers. Is that the right channel?
Is it? I don't know. We all went, hang on a minute, is it? I don't even know.
Ever wondered what happens in the studio? Check out Chrissy, Sam and Brownie on Instagram.
Jacqui Felgate. She's our go-to news person on Instagram and star of Channel 7. Catch her and the 7 News team tonight live from the MCG. Here's Felgate.
Felgate, what a thrill to see you.
Do you know what? It's a thrill to see you all, but particularly you, Sam, because every time I come in, you're usually on a day off. So it's lovely to see you.
Dang.
Stay down.
Just, why? That's passive. Not even passive aggressive.
No, it's
just aggressive.
It's aggressive.
Passive aggressive.
Good to see her.
She has come bearing gifts, though. I
bought you a present.
Brought us each a box of cheds.
I don't know what these are.
I mean, good underrated present too, I would argue.
I agree. It's a fight to the death between this and the sesame wheat as to which is my favourite biscuit. Yours is the cheds.
It is the ched. I took 5 packets of cheds to Beijing when I did the Winter Olympics, and I'm very glad I did because the food there, it wasn't great.
Why? What's going on? It seems like it would be delicious.
Because we were in hard quarantine. It was sort of like an ice prison, really. And we just got given what we got given. You couldn't go to any other restaurants. And probably one of the highlights was up on the mountain when we got the sort of 2-minute noodles in a cup, but there was no hot water available, so they just gave you the cup.
What about the spam? There's a dish there with spam in it.
I don't know what that was, but all I did was eat cheds for 3.5 weeks, and then Arnott's keeps sending me cheds.
I love this. I love this. They are a superior biscuit.
You're like you're Channel 7's version of Warnie. I remember Warnie in that Sri Lankan tour all those years ago when he wasn't happy with the food. So
baked beans.
Got a pallet of baked beans shipped over.
Right.
How many packets of cheds do you reckon you went through? This is the first time I've ever seen cheds.
You've got
by
to
the
try
way.
it. You've got to try it.
They're good.
It's like a cheese on a biscuit, but it comes in the one form. It's
How many
delicious.
packets do you go through? How many in a meal?
Oh,
what do you
I was
put
eating.
away?
I was eating. Sort of splitting them in Beijing. So a third of a box for breakfast, a third of a box for lunch, and a third of a box for dinner.
And also they've got a natty sort of, what's it called, perforated centre.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
So you can slow things down a little bit by cracking them in half, like a Kit Kat or a Scotch finger, which is also a superior Arnott's biscuit.
What about the actual?
See, listen.
Good audio.
That's good stuff.
Bit of heaven there.
How did you win? What's the takeaway from the Winter Olympics? Was it a wonderful experience for you or unwatchable like
Pretty
it was
cold,
for me?
wasn't it?
I wouldn't say it was unwatchable. We both still work for Channel 7 as of this morning, so I won't be saying it was unwatchable. No, it was an interesting experience. It was minus 25 most days. And someone who's never seen snow before, that was a little bit of a shock.
Did they let you out in the slopes just have a little practice?
Nah, nothing. Literal hard quarantine.
You
Weren't
could go
allowed
to
to wind down the windows of the car. They'd child lock you in. So it was.
Sounds like a drag.
No pubs, no bars, no anything, Felgate.
Nothing.
Sounds like you couldn't wait to get home.
I bought wine at the duty free on the way, thinking I'm going to need a drink when I'm there, but they disconnected the fridge in the hotel.
What?
So,
so there was no hot water and no refrigeration.
No.
Forgive me. What was your role over there? What did you do?
Oh, I love that you've been watching it.
No, what was
I was a reporter. I actually did cover a silver medal, which was real in the skeleton. So that was probably the highlight. But yeah, I was out there just hanging with all my mates.
What was your shift over there? If you don't, did it change all the time? Or was
Changed every day, but 18-hour days in the blizzard. It's sort of it was.
Is the skeleton where it's
how my
like
career's going.
Is the luge, but the other way around? You're going head first.
Head first
looks like
down.
the scariest
140 k's an hour. Like that was unreal. They're nuts. It was great.
I feel I've just got a bit of a Mystic Chrissy vibe.
Yeah.
I feel like you're going to be Queen of Moomba next year.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
And I think it would be an excellent choice.
Don't panic, though, because she gets most of them wrong.
Because,
her guesses.
like, you saved us in lockdown. You had all the information. You were my go-to person. And now, when you lose an animal, first stop, Jacqui Felgate.
I feel like I'm become this person that people just, if something happens, they just send it to me. But right now in my inbox in the DMs, I've got about 100 missing dogs that I've got to post. So it's becoming a rather large job.
How long has this been going on for?
You don't follow me, or?
Well, I'm not great.
Your wife,
I'm not great on the Instagram. I must admit.
And also,
My wife does.
now that Mike Larkin's a full-time wedding celebrant, you can take over his Give a Dog a Home segment.
Exactly.
Hey, let's get on to footy. Let's talk about the footy.
Well, I thought the Cheds would be perfect given it's the Melbourne game tonight. They won't need to bring their cheese board. They could just bring a Ched.
Smart game too, I think.
But yeah, looking forward to going back to the MCG. Hopefully they get more than 75,000 there. I feel like it's been a long time coming. We were just talking about Melbourne getting back to normal.
Yeah.
I feel like a crowd at the MCG, there is nothing more Melbourne than that, is there?
It's going to be so exciting.
Uncapped crowds, as many as you want, and also all Victorian teams playing in Victoria this weekend. That's pretty big.
No masks.
And no masks.
Who do you go for, Felgate?
Geelong.
Yeah, interesting.
Big Cats woman, but I'm not sure how we're travelling. You could probably tell me that.
Cats play Saturday afternoon. They'll be all right. My boy Chris Scott with the slick back, he's got rid of the beard. I think the Cats will still be all right.
Felgate, how are they travelling? No one's played a game yet.
Well, I've heard some reports out of Geelong pre-season that. Yeah, perhaps we're not lining up as we have in the past.
Do you do footy tips on your coverage? So you're on tonight.
From 4 p.m. today.
Yeah, it's a busy day.
Head-to-head against me, Jack, over in the other channel. But do you do footy tips? Is it a big part of your telecast?
I do footy tips for the Geelong Addy, actually.
Do you?
Yeah, love the Geelong Addy. Great paper.
Great. Hey, you used to work for the Warrnambool Standard too.
I did, yeah.
My old neck of the woods.
Fine publication.
It is.
How'd you go down there covering all the hillbillies down there?
Is that a great...
Can I ask
always with the barbs with you.
I have a
Always.
question. What's with the... What, Swanny just said starts at 4 o'clock.
Absolutely.
What are you doing?
I'm actually not doing anything at 4. Our news coverage starts at 4, so that's our 4 o'clock news, and then I'll pop up at 6.
And they're broadcasting from the MCG boundary line from 4 p.m. This is a really big deal.
Yes. So let's hope. I'm actually the person that's going to sit in the studio at 4 in case the link goes down. So I'm like the designated survivor.
Oh, good.
And then
that's me.
The pre-game show from 6:30 ahead of the opener. How freaking good!
Yeah, that's great.
Queen of Moomba, eh?
I reckon.
Really?
I can throw Cheds at people on the float.
Is the theme of next year's Moomba scraping the ball?
Well, you can be the king then if I'm the queen.
Just read the screen. Be smooth. Be clean. Teleprompter game.
I forgot we were doing this.
Time to play the teleprompter game, and this is how we play it. Jacqui Felgate. Swan claims that she's the greatest teleprompter reader to have ever lived.
I am.
Okay. Game on.
By definition, you would have to be a marvel at it.
Yeah, you'd have to be.
Look, I've made a career out of humiliating myself on live TV, so let's see how we go.
Now, I think Felgate should go first. Is it possible, gang? Now, Jacqui, all you're going to do here is deliver it completely straight because this is Serious news topic you got here.
You get comfortable.
Ooh, she's standing up. She's competitive.
I'm too short to see over the mics.
Just read whatever is on the damn screen. Jacqui Felgate, time to play teleprompter game.
Good morning, Melbourne. It's me, your reporter in the field, Jacqui Felgate. I'm reporting live from Victoria Gardens Shopping Centre, where local teens are engaging in the latest trend, trained dog crimes. For centuries, our furry friends have been trained to help the needy and enrich the lives of families. But these corrupt youths have turned man's best friend into man's worst enemy.
Wow, she's good.
Stolen car stereos and questionable pyramid schemes are just a couple of brazen tricks these once lovely dogs are carrying out in these crime sprees. And we're clearly shaken. Police are urging the public not to engage and to carry pepper spray. Back to you in the studio.
That was amazing.
I thought you lost it. I was going too quick.
I just don't even think I can compete.
Zito, you've got to go on quick, man. You're putting them under pressure.
That was concede defeat.
Can I just say, Jacqui Felgate, I know you just think I don't take anything seriously, but that was absolutely
really
impressive.
And
Thank you.
And it's your job too.
It
So you
has
should
been my
be-
job for 10 years, so if I stuffed it up, we'd have a few
Take
issues,
the
wouldn't
shine off her.
Swanny.
That seemed quick.
Yeah.
Am I going to do it or don't bother?
Of course
Let's
you do.
go. Let's
Hey,
go.
yours is a stone cold press conference.
Okay. Good morning. My name is Chrissy Swan. I call this press conference to address some rumours and set the record straight. I will not be taking any questions, and I would ask you, the media, to respect my privacy at this time. I like big butts, and I cannot lie. Your other brothers can't deny that when a girl walks in with that itty-bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get sprung. Want to pull up tough? Because you noticed that butt was stuffed.
Yeah.
Deep in the jeans she's wearing, I'm hooked and I can't stop staring. Oh, baby, I want to get with you and take your picture. My homeboys tried to warn me, but that butt you got makes me so horny. Thank you for your time.
Why did yours go so much slower?
It did, didn't it? Yes, I had the edge. You definitely won that, Jacqui Felgate.
Oh, geez, that was tough though, neck and neck.
Just clearly two of the gregreat performances.
Two of the great auto cue bitches.
Thank you, that's right. Bitches in particular.
Yes.
What's your Instagram? Because people really have to follow it for just Melbourne updates. It's amazing.
It's Jacqui Felgate 7.
And watch the footy tonight on Channel 7.
I'll be there.
From 2 o'clock this afternoon.
4 o'clock. 4 o'clock.
Chrissy, Sam and Brownie. Ripper Show will be back tomorrow. Chrissy, Sam and Brownie. Oh, unless it's a weekend.
Over 100.